go to the File menu and open a project. Make your way to WCS Projects folder and open the Tutorials folder. Then YNP folder and load YNP 5A. Go back to the File menu and Save As. Find your way back to WCS Projects and your YNP folder and save the project as YNP5. Down here in the database editor, we have one enabled DEM, that is YNP100M. You might recall that this is our low-resolution 100-meter DEM that we were using for flybys. As with most projects, we'd like to make real-time views as responsive as possible and rendered views as detailed as possible. This is achieved by using lower resolution DEMs for views and higher resolution DEMs for rendering. Check the YNP100M Render checkbox to clear it and disable rendering. The low resolution 100-meter DEM will just be used for real-time views. Now let's take care of the 10-meter DEMs. Switch to the Terrain Task Mode and expand the Layers category. Right-click the 10M layer and select Layer Members. In the Database Editor, check one of the enabled boxes and all selected items will be updated to View and Render. Check one of the View boxes to disable viewing the DEMs in real-time views. These DEMs will just be used for rendering. Let's all start with the same YNP main camera view. Go to the main camera pop-up menu and select Edit Views Camera. In the camera editor, load component. The component gallery, find YNP main and double-click to load it. Don't scale the camera's position, we want it just where it was saved. Render a YNP main preview. Now that we have the project all set up, go up to the View menu, View Image, from Disk. Find your VNS3 DVD and open the Image folder. Load Land Cover Diagram JPEG. When VNS renders a scene, it evaluates polygons for coverage starting with lakes and their associated beaches. Beaches are built like ecosystems. They have an overstory ecotype, an understory ecotype, and a material ground overlay. For those polygons not covered by lake component, the renderer sees which polygons qualify for ecosystem coverage. Ecosystems have an overstory ecotype, an understory ecotype, and a ground overlay in between. For polygons that remain uncovered, ground effect is rendered. Close the image. We have default gray ground effect rendering on the terrain because there are no other ground coverage components in the project. Double-click the rendered ground to open the ground editor. Load component, and move down to the W's for Western Desert. Double-click to load. Save the project. Render a preview. Let's change the light to early afternoon. Go to the lower Scene at a Glance pane, find the Lights category, and open the YNP Sun Light Editor. Go to the Position and Orientation page and set position by time. Change the time to 2 p.m. Keep it. Save the project. Render a preview.